Life's a play with no rehearsal. They come for your robe. Can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. Eh? I'm telling you the truth. Eh? It's all in what you do. Hey. Some things you gotta do. Hey, 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 hey. Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, we going live tonight, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And tomorrow, we got the voice of PBC, Ray Flores, stepping in the building, man. We gonna talk a whole lot of boxing, man. And y'all gonna be pleasantly surprised with Ray Flores and his aptitude and what he brings to the sport of boxing, man. And let's jump into this shit, man. I got people say, Fred, you were spot on. Fred, you were hating because Tony Harrison was on the show and this and that. And listen, nigga, I'm a grown ass man. Don't no man convince me what to say and how to say it and when to say it, what to say, about to say it, whatever the case may be. So I did my own scorecard, and I only have one retraction, and I'll get to it in the first round. Outside of that, I'm everything I said was spot on. Okay. And from my perspective. All right. Round one, I had a 10-8 Charlo. And this is my only fucking retraction that I'm going to take from it. My only fucking retraction. I didn't see the left hook land. All I saw, because I don't have the ability of replay, I'm watching it in real time. And I'm also watching my screen in the comment section and this and that. I only saw Rosario's foot slip on the outside of the ring apron. So I thought that he was just pushed or something off balance, and Charlo finished it with the right hand going downward. And I that's the only thing I stand corrected on it. That left hook on the temple of the head caused the equilibrium to shift, and which caused his foot to land on the end of the ring apron, which caused him to be knocked down. That is the only retraction I am making from my commentary yesterday. Now, so I have it 10-8 now. I'll give my scores. Y'all follow me. Round two, I had a 10-9 Rosario. 10-9 Rosario. And what punctuated the round was the right hand by Rosario. Okay. Round three, I have it 10-9 Rosario. I have it 10-9 Rosario. I thought Jamel low activity and was doing a whole lot of clinching. I didn't enjoy how Jamel was lunging clinching. You understand what I'm saying? He can be caught with an uppercut or, you know what I mean, or overhand right or something like that. Round four. Round four, I have it. I had it even. I had it even until the 2:40 mark. And I thought Rosario stole the round in the last 20 seconds. He had a flurry between 20 and 10 seconds, which I thought stole the round. I thought it was an even round of jabs, round four. I thought the round was pretty even coming down the stretch. Jamel was popping his jab. Rosario was popping his jab. But I thought the last 20 seconds, Rosario stole the round with the flurry and or a combination. Round five. Round five, here's where it gets tricky for some people. Charlo landed a heavy right hand, a rocket right hand. And he had two moments in that round. He landed a left hook and he landed a right hand, right? However, outside of that, I thought Rosario controlled the round with the ring journalship. Definitely the more active. He was the lead actor in that round. Charlo was more of the supporting actor, you know. Round six, that was the knockdown round. That was a 10-8 round for Charlo, you know. 10-8 round for Charlo. And round seven, I gave to Charlo. He did a great job with the combinations to the body. Up, I didn't score the eighth round. I only scored up rounds 1 through 7. I had it 66-65 Charlo. And people say, Fred, you were hating. I have 4 rounds in a row that I gave to Rosario, rounds 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you say, why? You guys say why? Because he doesn't do it in the manner in which my eyes are trained to see it, right? And some of you guys may say, yeah, you guys may some of you guys may understand that. Some of you guys may say, oh, you're a hater, Fred. And feel free to come out tonight in the barbershop and explain yourself. I'm more than welcome for you to criticize me and call me a hater. Rosario won 4 rounds in a row. And the reason why he won 4 rounds in a row, 2 of those rounds, Jermell Charlo, his punch output just fucking bottomed out. And I'm sitting here watching the fight. Why are you moving and not punching? Why are you punching? You know what I mean? And and that's just my perspective, you know. And the one true, he has many true talents, but one of the many talents that Jermell has, he has impeccable timing with that left hook. It's just something in him. It's just God given. You can't understand it. You can't. It's nothing that you can do to understand that. And when you fight Jermell Charlo, you're gonna get hit with that fucking left hook. It's nothing, you know, is coming. You could be winning the rounds. You could be dominating the rounds. You could be outboxing them. I thought Tony Harrison was outboxing him. You know, I had it even. I can't remember. I got to go back and watch the video. I had it even, or Harrison up by 1 point up until the knockdown, up until the last round. Was that round 11? And when I watched the fight the first time, I was around a lot of people and shit. I had Charlo Harrison won. I had Charlo winning the fight. When I rewatched the fight, I had Harrison winning the fight 7-5. Go back and check my videos out. It was a bunch of people when I watched it in the fight, and you know how you get caught up in the commentary and the emotions of the fans, in my humble opinion, moving forward, I think Charlo is must-see TV because you don't know what the fuck you're gonna get. He's beyond must-see TV. I can't wait to see the Charlos. Hopefully they put him on the same card again. I absolutely can't wait to see him again. And I can't help the way my eyes are trained. For those of you who don't know, I thought the same thing about Errol Spence. I was like, y'all, Derek James will tell you about 5 years ago. 4 or 5. Yeah, damn, it's been that long. About 5 years ago, we're chilling at the it was like a year before the Kell Brook fight. And I was like, man, I'm telling his trainer, okay? His trainer, and if y'all would have known that, y'all would have said, "Oh, Fred, you the biggest hater in the world." Yada yada. I'm literally having a conversation with Derek James, and I'm saying, man, is Errol Spence special? I don't see it. And then he started telling me and teaching me shit about how he's rotating on his punches, and it helped me understand it. And the next time I watch Errol Spence, I started to appreciate it. You understand what I'm saying? So Earl doesn't wow you with the Floyd Mayweather cat-like reflexes, Roy Jones cat-like reflexes. You know what I mean? If you put Errol Spence on a treadmill with anyone else in the welterweight division, you're getting off first. And that's the Errol Spence way. You know, he's gonna mow you down. And I had to get acclimated to that temperature. Deontay Wilder will tell you the same thing about me and Deontay Wilder's early relationship. I didn't understand it. I didn't. Y'all remember the conversation, and rightfully so. I was working for Don King's newspaper, so there was a bias there as well. But with the Bermain Stavern, I didn't even know Deontay Wilder watched my videos, but he was like, "Man, you was hating on me, dog," and I was like, I didn't understand. I didn't understand. You understand? And I think that's what reigns true with Jermell Charlo. I'm always gonna be authentic with you guys. I'm not gonna tell Jermell, I'm not gonna do a video and say, "Oh, Jermell Charlo." I didn't understand. Period. My eyes are not trained to appreciate Jermell Charlo. Now I can see Jermell Charlo and be like, I want to see how the fighters respond after he land that left hook because I know it's coming. You understand what I'm saying? How are you going to respond when you get hit with a Jermell left hook? And that's what it is. And ironically enough, the two fighters I didn't understand previously are now my two favorite fighters, Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence. So, I mean, maybe Jermell Charlo will be my third favorite fighter. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I'm not going to sit here and not tell you what my eyes see. So y'all call it hate. I had Rosario winning 4 rounds consecutively. And within those 4 rounds, I was telling you what I saw. You know, I had Jermell Charlo winning round 1, round 6, and round 7. And I have Rosario winning 2 through 5. 66-65 Charlo. And that's it. And actually one of the judges, and I think the judges pretty much had it spot on with me, 67-64, 67-64, and 66-65, because I think round 4 I had it even, but I thought Rosario won it with that rally in the last 20 seconds. So you can easily say Charlo won that and you have it 67-64. Okay. So you can go either way with it, but it's in the wheelhouse, guys. And it ain't, I didn't see 1-8. Well, one judge had it one. Oh, it was a knockout. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Jamal Charlo. I didn't have it 118-110. I had that fight 116-112. But I'm happy for them. It's the difference when people say you're hating, when I was actually rooting for the Charlos, you know. And you know, I thought this fight was going to be a lot tougher. I had a split decision win for Jermell Charlo. You know what I mean? See, on the flip side of this, I think people aren't used to people telling how they really feel. On one side of the coin, people aren't used to people saying what you actually see. Don't you know I had the same conversation with Deontay Wilder with the Luis Ortiz fight? What the fuck were you doing, D? Go watch my interviews. I maybe had Deontay Wilder winning the first or second. I got to go back and rewatch it. The fight I got so much anxiety. So much fucking anxiety. I turned my back to the ring. And I was peeking at the TV at the MGM right here. And I'm fucking like, and I didn't see the knockout. I reacted to the knockout because Joe, the photographer, was like, "You happy now?" And I just fucking jumped for joy. And the reaction is on my Instagram and YouTube page. You know, so I'm gonna call it how I see it. You know what I mean? If I was with Tony Harrison watching that fight with Luis Ortiz, Deontay Wilder, I'll be saying the same fucking thing. What is fucking Wilder doing? And everybody was saying the same thing. It's just that I have a platform to say it. I'm calling it how I see it. Jermell has to solve to win those rounds. He has to figure out a scheme, like Sugar Ray Leonard figured out a scheme to beat Marvin Hagler. You know what I mean? How do you win those lulls? Because he just goes into a lull, and he is the top 5 well-conditioned athletes in the sport of boxing by far. You know, so he and Derek James, I'm sure, can figure out a plan. You know, but he's a knockout artist. He's a bad man. He's the Iron Man, and that's just basically it. So I agree with what Tony Harrison was saying. I agree with what I was saying in the live, and that's it. And you know what y'all can do? Come on in the barbershop. I'm gonna take all this equipment out of my fucking living room, and I'm gonna put it in the barbershop. And guess what we gonna do? We gonna talk shit and swallow spit and play cyber dominoes and spades, nigga, because that's what we do here. So come on in and tell me I'm hating. Don't be no cyber keyboard warrior and come in my DM. You was hating. Come on in the barbershop. Let me hear your voice. Let the world hear your voice. Come on in. And I'm standing by what I saw and what I said yesterday. All right. And that's just it. Jamal Charlo is officially the king of the 154-pound division. And I want to see him fight Lubin. And I want to see him fight someone like J-Rock. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm real curious to see how he responds with a guy that has seen Charlo twice do the same thing, right? Have lulls in the fights, may fall behind in the rounds. How you said, some may say getting out box, but on the flip side, you guys were saying he's setting him up for the left hook. I understand that. I understand that. Just like Deontay Wilder said, I was setting him up. But nigga, you didn't do like I'm sitting there watching the fight, nigga. You threw 8 punches, nigga. I got too much anxiety, you know. So so that's basically what I feel. And congrats. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I want to see a boxer fight Jermell Charlo that has seen him do the same thing for 2 fights in a row. That being Tony Harrison and that being Jason Rosario. You understand? I'm very interested to see how like Lubin knows the blueprint now. There's no excuse Lubin can come up with for not knowing how Jermell Charlo is going to fight him. And then like a guy like J-Rock, but J-Rock has to get on the winning end of the stick, right? He has to get a win before he can actually request that fight. So I would like to see, and I too want to see a Tony Harrison rematch. You know, I'm unsure if that will happen. I don't show in what order. So these are the 3 fights because they're both above average. The 3 of them are above average boxers. They come in good shape, but I'm very curious to see now that people know how Jermell Charlo's going to fight. I want to see like a boxer style fight him, you know, and you know you're gonna get hit with that left hook. It's nothing you can do to hide from Jermell Charlo's left hook, you know, and I'm happy. I didn't bet on this fight. I thought it was too close in my head. I thought both of these fights were too close in my head, and I was absolutely wrong. I had both Charlos winning by split decision leading into the fight, as I told you guys Thursday. I don't hide. Y'all niggas are used to niggas retracting and being afraid. Nigga, no. Thursday, I had Rosario by split decision. Friday at the weigh-in, I had Charlo winning by split decision. Man, tell the truth, nigga. Stop acting like, oh, no, I'm not running from nothing. Okay, guys? Okay? So anyways, man, it was fun. It was a great night of boxing. The only thing I would add to the broadcast is that Showtime should have promoted their upcoming pay-per-views. They should have had Floyd Mayweather on, Tank Davis, Leo Santa Cruz, Leonard Ellaby. They should have told the story about Leo Santa Cruz's dad. You understand? Because you had probably 100,000, hopefully more, you know, but I'm just going to say you had 100,000 paid subscribers, paid people. You could encourage them. But here's a more important thing. Those 100,000 people that were watching the fight, I'm just assuming, hopefully it's more, guys. They had people with them watching the fight. Like my neighbor was sitting over here watching the fight, you know. Maybe you convinced them to throw their own fight party. So that's why it's important to stay in that habit. You know, that's the only thing. I actually changed the channel. We watched the Laker game a little bit, and then we came back. It was too long. The card was too long. You know, I didn't fall asleep. I got a bit anxious, as you guys heard on my live broadcast. I was sitting in the same seat from 3:30 to 12:30. You know, you understand what I'm saying? So, and yeah, man, and help the brothers out with somebody who's vocal that can push the pay-per-view from their end. You understand what I'm saying? I think that needs to be said too. So anyways, man, congratulations to the Charlo brothers. I had one retraction that was on the knockdown in round 1. It was caused by a Charlo punch. Outside of that, Charlo got to find a way to win those rounds when he's in a lull. And that's just constructive criticism. Was I rooting for him? Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. And to the naked ear, to niggas that got hate in their heart, they gonna say I was hating. Get that hate out your heart, because constructive criticism, either constructive criticism or hating, it depends on what's in your heart. Barbershop Conversations. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.